I'm Dr. Greg Eckel. I'm co-founder of Nature Cures Clinic. I co-founded the clinic with Dr. Greg Nye. We created Nature Cures Clinic because we wanted to provide a niche in the Portland community and in the nation for integrated naturopathic care. I'm both a naturopathic physician and practice Chinese medicine. I have a license of acupuncture as well, and a Master's of Science in Oriental Medicine in addition to my naturopathic doctorate, which amounts to a lot of degrees and a lot of different options for our patients here. The type of medicine that I practice is what I call patient-centered care, putting the patient first. I'm not attached to a certain model of care. I know Western medicine, I know Eastern medicine, and I find it brings a lot of options for people. A lot of my patients use me as their primary care physician because of that. I understand the medical system. I understand there's a continuum there, and I also understand that I want to leave my patients in a better state of health after they have come in contact with us here at Nature Cures. The premise of Nature Cures Clinic is a wellness model. What I address is there are three different main causes of dis-ease, and in a wellness model we're focused on the patient as a whole person rather than a collection of symptoms. And three main causes that I find are trauma, stress, and environmental toxicity, and we need to address all three aspects of that for somebody to thrive. On the trauma front, that could be as simple as pillow fights when you were small or little, playing with your siblings or neighbors, to up into falling off a horse or motor vehicle accidents or falling off off a tree. Along those lines, that's trauma. Everybody kind of understands that. Even falling off of your bike. All of that has cumulative effect and creates, in Chinese medicine, what we call blood stagnation. We live in a sympathetic dominant world. The go, 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 drive, 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 that fight or flight stress response in the U.S., which can create a hormone imbalance for folks. So we definitely look at hormones as a major player in somebody's well-being. The third component in a wellness care clinic is looking at environmental toxicity. We're exposed to 88,000 chemicals a week in the United States. That is a great experiment on our health. We know from all of the research out there that environmental toxicity does play a role in your health. The question is it a main factor for the way that you feel today? So we address that. Most patients that come to see me are going to do a cleanse once or twice a year, just because we find it to be very beneficial with looking at levels of toxicity. You clear that stuff out and people get better. So those are the three components in a wellness care model that we like to put forth. I always get asked, well, what's your specialty? Or do you have a focus area? With a wellness care model, looking at those three underlying causations, you really can treat a lot of different aspects or different diagnoses. Again, we don't treat diagnoses here, we treat people. And I think that's what, people are coming to us because we are bringing back that doctor-patient relationship. Have made a name for us here at Nature Cures Clinic with dealing with difficult and recalcitrant conditions. We see a good portion of our patient base is coming in here. They've been through the ringer, they've been to Mayo Clinic, they've been to all of the specialists, and they haven't been able to find any help. Because we're coming at it with a wellness model and looking at people and listening to people rather than labs and diagnoses, I find we're able to get movement in most people's care. So the other things, I wrote my doctoral thesis on asthma and allergies, and I've helped hundreds of patients with both of those. My process is a lot different than other physicians that you've come to see. I have what is called a 4-day report of findings. In that, we do a thorough assessment. I'm looking at your pulses and your tongue. I'm pressing on trigger points. I'm mixing Eastern diagnosis and Western diagnosis. We do a thorough lab evaluation or any imaging that needs to happen. We also send out to specialists if that's the need in the case. And we tie that all together. I have my nutritionist sit down with you for half an hour and we evaluate your diet. We have an online nutritional assessment that we send to patients. That also we go over that as well. And then we do 3 treatments, whether that's with physical medicine, IV therapy, or acupuncture, depending on what it is that's going to best serve you. And then we put that all together and create a comprehensive treatment program depending on how you respond to our therapies. And I think that's what really sets us apart. So I hope you enjoy looking around our website, naturecuresclinic.com, and also I would like to invite you in for a comprehensive evaluation to see if what we do here may be of benefit for you.